They say smoking's bad for the lungs. Well, not when you're eating a healthy set of bull lungs.
And so does anyone take this guy serious? Coach Reg, an update on the Liver King. Is he in fact still natural? What are the effects of him being off performance-enhancing drugs for so many months? And so shocking, is it really that far of a stretch to believe that people are making videos, shows about the Liver King? The guy's a glorified snake oil salesman, essentially a caricature, and at this point, he's just a meme. But of course people are interested. This is the guy that claimed to be 100% natural while spending close to $15,000 on performance-enhancing drugs. And since that time, he made an apology. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I got caught.
Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people.
Oh, but you're gonna see the new Liver King. Liver King 2.0. I'm gonna be 100% natural. I'm going off everything. I promise. You believe me, right? And so let's check out his physique after going 100% natural. And so does it look like the Liver King has lost any muscle whatsoever? Does it look like he's increased his body fat? No, he looks exactly the same, and if anything, he looks better than ever. And so if he was actually off everything, how would that be possible? Does that mean everything he had wasn't working? Was it fake? Was he spending close to $15,000 a month on supplements that don't work? Because after all, if he stopped using them and they did in fact work, then why isn't he losing any of his gains? Well, I'll tell you why. Because he hasn't stopped. Has he shown his blood work? Has he gone over it? Has he made videos talking about having lower testosterone levels? About having brain fog, lower energy? Of course not. He's 100% the same Liver King. 129 days, Liver King 2.0. If anything, he looks more jacked and leaner than ever. Does this look like a guy who went 100% natural? That he went cold turkey off testosterone, GH, and so on?
Putting on sunscreen, brushing my teeth, shaving my face, putting on deodorant, putting on cologne, driving the fancy car, the whole 9 yards. That was Brian Johnson.
Yeah, that old Brian Johnson, the guy who was driving the fancy cars, expensive cars, brushing his teeth, washing himself, shaving, living a normal human life. Well, that guy's gone. He's nowhere near present. Now I have a $181,000 watch on my head. That guy totally gone. Instead of that, I wear a watch on my wrist that's more expensive than the car I used to drive. And instead of that, I've replaced him with the Liver King. A snake oil salesman, a caricature, a meme, a guy that has a more expensive watch on his wrist than most people's dream car. And so yeah, that corporate guy, he's gone. He wanted to drive luxury cars. This new Liver King, he wears a 2021 Ottoman Spaghetti Royal Oak Chronograph 41 Rose Gold / Blue watch. And in case you're wondering, this one in excellent condition. It's used. It comes with the box. You can get it for only $180,000 secondhand. And so think of it. Has he really changed? He used to drive a luxury car. Now he wears a more expensive car than that, an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Gold Chronograph watch, worth well over $100,000. And he lives in the wild. He doesn't have any form of technology. Only isn't he wearing a Whoop? What the heck is that on his wrist? A tracker? What is it doing? Why does he need a tracker? What's next? He gonna get a Garmin, a Felix 7, track his steps? Analyze his sleep? Oh, what's my heart rate? While I do good morning rolls. Bandit! Does that really sound like a guy living an ancestral life? Someone wearing watches over $100,000 and tracking his heart rate and so on?
It's Impact Nightline because Matt Goodman and ABC were crazy enough to make an entire episode on the Liver King.
And so would cavemen back in the day be trying to get on prime time, trying to get on TV? Would they really hire a camera crew to record them from morning till night every single day in the hopes of getting 1 million followers? And then getting that million, being outed, caught for being a liar, a cheater, and then continuing on saying, oh, I'm sorry, you're going to see the new Liver King 2.0. And what does that Liver King 2.0 look like? Well, you see, it is literally more shredded than ever. And so does anyone think the Liver King is anything more than a caricature, a meme, a glorified snake oil salesman? That if you eat liver, you can do this? That if you just eat raw animal meat, that you can ward off all diseases? But no, he wouldn't go that far, would he? Well, he's literally eating bull lungs, saying if you eat bull lungs, you can smoke as many cigars as you want. Really? Is that great advice? And so imagine people out there actually believing this. Oh, I like to smoke. I like what that Liver King is selling. I'm going to buy those Liver King supplements and I'll continue to smoke. Because why? Well, the Liver King said so. And he wouldn't lie to us, right?
They say smoking's bad for the lungs. Well, not when you're eating a healthy set of bull lungs.
And so does anyone take this guy serious? Is there a single person out there that actually believes that if you live the ancestral way, that you live like the Liver King, that you're going to be suddenly healthy, that you can smoke cigars, cigarettes, and that your lungs are going to be fine? That you don't need sunscreen. The sun's great. Yeah, tell that to my girlfriend who has to get freaking moles removed because she's out in the sun too much. Oh, skin cancer's not a real thing. Not if you live the ancestral lifestyle. And so just walk around shirtless all day long, never apply sunscreen, and see what your skin's gonna look like if you ever make it to the age of 60.
You can smoke all you want.
And so there you have it. You can smoke all you want if you consume bull lungs. You know what I say to that? No, not bull lungs. Bullshit. What's next? If you're on performance-enhancing drugs and your testicles are shrunk, you eat bull testicles, and they're going to get bigger. Or if you chow down on a horse's cookbook, then your cookbook's going to be twice the size. It doesn't work like that. And so although cats, they eat their own hair and they swallow, they cough up fur balls. If you eat and swallow your own hair, it's not suddenly going to grow in your hair. And so don't go out there scavenging for animal body parts thinking that if you consume them, especially if they're raw, that's going to give you any performance benefit whatsoever.
Make sure you don't drop the cigar. You make a small incision and boom.
And make sure the camera hones in on that watch. I want everyone to know that my watch, it's worth more than yours. Because I'm the Liver King and I'm rich and I live the ancestral way. Did ancestors really spend all this money in order to show off?
We're gonna reward me with a Liver King bar, a glass of Macallan, and a cigar, and might wash it all down with a gallon of milk that we just squeezed out a couple of minutes ago too.
And so yeah, let's drink alcohol, smoke cigars, eat raw meat that's just been freshly destroyed, and we'll wash it down with his protein powder called the Whole Feast, as well as a Liver King bar.
Brian Johnson was the corporate guy that didn't live the ancestral life, was eating the way that we're told to eat.
Brian Johnson, the corporate guy, just hadn't yet figured out how to capture other people's attention. You have to become a caricature, somebody that stands out so much for being different that people will not be able to ignore him. And while doing this, lie through your teeth about everything. Never tell the truth. Why would you tell the truth? The more controversial, the more things you say that make no sense, the more people are going to talk about you. And despite the fact that the majority of people think this is nonsense, there's always going to be a small segment of the population that actually believes the nonsense, that thinks the Liver King is actually natural, that somehow by living the ancestral way and buying his supplements, that somehow you're going to be a better version of yourself. And so do you need to live the ancestral lifestyle to do as the Liver King to be successful? And so what are my top 2 recommendations? To eat a healthy diet and exercise. If you can do those 2 things above all else, you are going to live a long and healthy life. Try to avoid, when possible, things that are harmful for your health, like smoking cigarettes, consuming too much alcohol, and try to limit your stress. And if you're looking for my #1 most recommended supplement, look no further than GO2 Max double-blind placebo-controlled studies. That's right, studies in the real world with real people showed a tremendous improvement in cardio. NMN recently banned by the FDA. You can't sell it on Amazon, but you can get on my website. This allows you to have more energy, to feel better, and it's not something you're going to wait weeks and or months. It's something that helps you immediately. NAD+ levels, they decline as you get older, and NMN is a direct precursor to this. And so just like creatine, it's found in food, but not in sufficient quantities. And so it's not some magic drug that's been invented. It's literally in food, placed in pills. And so please click the link in the description, code Greg, 10% off. Or you can eat perhaps raw bull brains, raw bull liver, and raw bullshit in order to fix your life. Subscribe, click the bell button, like the video if you liked it, add a comment. Don't forget to watch one of the loops, cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team, the Circle Diet book, HGLT clothing line, all on my website, code Greg, 10% off. free diet and training program. You can also get that there. Remember, code Greg, 10% off. Visit the website. And as of now, we are in fact on Amazon, but you can get GO2 Max there. And so please head over to my website, code Greg, 10% off. And reminder, so much going on my Instagram. Follow me there, Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. And until next time, I am out.